stream. Not gonna lie, but today was supposed to be something surprising, meaning something totally different than Assassin's Creed Shadows, but here we are due to, download things, which means that I was supposed to download and update this other game, Battlefield 6, and guess what? It's still not finished. And due to not having too much time today for gaming, I have to postpone my my start with Battlefield 6 to another day. Hello J-Killers, welcome to the stream. To your disappointment, it's still Assassin's Creed Shadows, not something else as I was planning to. You probably came just a little bit too late when I was saying that I had a plan to start Battlefield 6 today, and now because the game is still copying, unfortunately I cannot start Battlefield 6 today, so we are sticking to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Hello Jon Kasman. Coffee time for you, whiskey time for me. Now, my plan... Hey, Freedom Frog, how it's going? Yeah, it's going nice. Chased straight from the gym to eat the dinner. And, I was actually going to play Battlefield 6 today. I was going to surprise you people that, hey, it's something different today. And I was already kind of stoked about it that, hey, it's going to be fun to surprise you people with something else. And to my big disappointment, Assassin's Creed, Battlefield was not downloaded fully yet. So, it was still upgrading, downloading, copying files, whatever, instead of, being ready to start the game. So instead of my plan starting Battlefield 6, bring you something else in the stream, I have to disappoint with you with the very fact that I am continuing Assassin's Creed Shadows as normal instead of bringing that Battlefield to the stream. But yeah, it is what it is, and hopefully tomorrow I'm able to test run the Battlefield 6, and since it's borrowed from the library,
Did you do your Duolingo today?
Oh, Dixon, glad that you reminded me. I have to still do the Duolingo later today. The Japanese, interesting.
For 50 euros, I consider buying.
All right, J-Killers, do it if you have the money. So yeah, haven't yet done my Duolingo stuff for today. So anyway, I have this Battlefield 6 ready to be played, and hopefully the next gaming stream will be about that. But unfortunately, not today. Sounds like this is gonna be some other kind of duel rather than sword fighting.
長野左衛門殿とお見受けいたす。それがしがその教えを請うにふさわしきことを示しに参った。抜け抜けと聞き及んでおるぞ。本能寺では主を見捨て落ち延びた。あの死にしてこの弟子ありだな。どうかご容赦を。弓の道を襲われと。
But yeah, I'm really happy to have another game that I wanna I want to stream and I want to game because it's been many years since the last time I actually played Battlefield, and I enjoyed Battlefield 4 a lot. Battlefield 1 not so much, and then I decided to take a break with that stuff.
波が寄せては返そうとも天の月は微動だにせぬ。同じく拙者も
Jerry, I might not be able to come to the NMC trip because it's layoffs at Turku and I have school on Monday, so...
J-Killers, it doesn't matter if you have school at Monday. You can still come to the Okay, this dude is going to be fight me the hard way. So this guy is just shooting me with arrows. This is gonna be a silly combat indeed, since I cannot use the Teppo, the farms.
What are the chances it's real?
And what the fuck, I'm now out of arrows. Seriously? This is gonna be the silliest fight so far. Especially since I...
I tried to figure it out, but it's looking bad.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody goes to work and school the next day. They are, you know, at these cruises.
Especially because it's a CD. Records are usually safe.
One thing which I forgot to mention with the monthly stream last weekend was that I didn't really talk about the changes for year 2026. Not that there are many. So No need to be shocked or anything. But I think the reaction videos are done for now, and I will be focusing more again with more reviews because there's so much stuff to be reviewed. And to be honest, the reaction videos, making them is a little bit silly, and also the content is, frankly speaking, a little bit silly. But it was nice to try that out and see how it would go. But yeah, I have so many other plans to focus more on the review stuff and create more of those history and retrospective videos, and also add a little bit more opinion videos. They tend to be among the most viewed with the interviews. So at the moment, the focus is shifting a little bit. Not that you will see anything drastic, but just to let you know, because I didn't really mention it on the stream last weekend. So in case you're wondering, that is the stuff.
Is there a difference between the Ugra Karma albums? Then the older cover is expensive and rare and the new is not.
I think those pricings, if you look at Discogs or whatever, the thing here is more often it's because some things have more limited editions and all about that. It's basically, usually the thing is rarity versus, anything else really. And basically everything goes in the world like supply versus demand. So if there's like some album is limited to say 500 copies, now a lot of more people will want to have that. If then again some other album is like limited to 3,000 copies, obviously that is not then as wanted or as limited, so it's different. Okay, that's where I will head next.
The old cover Ugra Karma album LP version was in sale for €500.
That's a very good example of supply and demand kind of a thing. Now for collectors, the price is not that important. They just want to have that given version. I'm not a collector, so for me usually a normal version of any given album will be just fine.
I honestly usually don't go for the limited stuff unless it involves tracks from demos you can't otherwise find.
I'm much like you, Freedom Frog. I really don't care about I really don't care about the version as such, unless there is some special. Like I remember upgrading my original At the Gates Slaughter of the Soul for something that had more like additional tracks, because Slaughter of the Soul is for me so goddamn important. So most of the time I don't really care about the version itself.
Band Messiah Paratroops.
Messiah Paratroops doesn't ring a bell.
BF6 streams coming soon.
Asuke, yeah, the thing is, I was supposed to start streaming Battlefield 6 today. You know, that was really the plan today. But as I noticed when I started my PlayStation today, it was still copying files and as such upgrading the game. So to my big disappointment today, I am unable to stream Battlefield 6 today. I hope that it's happening today, sorry, tomorrow, but for today, yeah, unfortunately not happening.
Bought a PS5 just for this game.
Really, Asuke? Just for Assassin's Creed or Assassin's Creed Shadows or what?
BF6.
Oh, BF6? Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I just borrowed my Battlefield 6 from the library just to see if I really like it, because if I do, then I will buy it. But you can only borrow games from Finnish library for 2 weeks. And so I kind of want to make those days count, because I borrowed it yesterday. I figured out I would have 2 weeks of time starting from yesterday. Now yesterday I really realized it will just install the game first and then I figured, okay, it will be downloading and upgrading the game the first day, so today I would actually be able to play it. I mean, I remember when I just did the same with Battlefield 1 when it was a few years ago, and I wanted to see if I like it, but within 2 weeks I just finished a campaign and you know, I played the single player campaign through, tried the multiplayer and figured out, fuck, I don't need to buy, you know, this Battlefield 1. It wasn't as fun as Battlefield 4. The problem with me, in my opinion, with Battlefield 1 was that it didn't really feel Second World War. Some of the guns were way too modern, and also then again, when it comes to modern stuff, I actually like, you know, helicopters, bazookas to shoot down those helicopters and all. So to me, Battlefield 1 was more like too much the same but without the cool stuff. So I figured out, yeah, I can live without it. But now the Battlefield 6 game, I automatically, you know, just very quickly. Ah, okay, yeah, BF3, okay. So anyway, for me, BF4 was really, really great. I really liked it a lot. And now that I get to see it, like, already early in the fall, that Battlefield 6 would be coming out, I automatically, you know, just very quickly decided to, you know, make a reservation for the game, and I had to wait a couple of months because I wasn't the first in line. Everybody can, you know, play the game for a couple of weeks, and if there are more reservations, they cannot extend the borrowing time. So anyway, now I'm happy that I finally have it here. Like I said, all I really need is that 2 weeks to figure it out if it's worth the money. I also did the same thing with, you know, with Elden Ring when it came. So I would, you know, play it for 2 weeks, and I realized I like it, and I decided to wait when it's right there available second hand. And when it was, I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. So it was a really, really great way to, you know, to test run a game and figure out if you're gonna like it. So for me, that worked really nicely with, you know, Battlefield 1, Elden Ring, also Doom. I tried that Doom for a few hours, that new Doom, which was out there like, what, 10 years ago now? And I remember I didn't like it that much. So this borrowing games is a very, very good option when you don't really know if you're gonna like a certain game or not. I mean, otherwise it would be easy to just, you know, get Xbox Game Pass, buy it for a month, test run the games you like, and then buy them. But obviously this is better because it's cheaper. You don't have to pay anything because you're borrowing the game from the library, and you get to figure it out whether or not you're gonna enjoy the game. But like I said, I'm disappointed only in that I couldn't play it today, because when I started
The time you should listen
the game,
to Messiah Paratroops Legions of Tomorrow. It's good DN album.
yeah, J Killers, the thing is, I have 200 plus discographies, not 200 albums, but 200 discographies, which I need to listen to. So my focus is going with these Rauta projects. So obviously I'm gonna focus on them instead of getting some new albums, you know, on my review pile. So unfortunately, Paratroopers Messiah just have to wait until someday I have a time and all that stuff to listen to them. And about Arc Raiders, I haven't so far been interested enough to play the game. Maybe I will eventually, but not now. Kill them all! Kill them all! But he has so little time to play.
Some CD and it turned out to be unlistenably shit.
So many games to play, so little time to play. Like, you know, for example, for me, a lot of these evening times go for working out. Like, I just came home from the gym, so me that less like at least 90 minutes less time to play because I was hitting the gym. And on top of that, I decided to go for submission grappling on Sunday morning because I had a little bit talk with my friends, and I figured, fuck yeah, they have an open mat time on Sunday morning, so yeah, it would be cool to, you know, just go back to grappling because I haven't been doing it for so many years, and now I have this great opportunity.
船で何をやってるか知ってるだろうな。もっと南。やめてくれ。俺にはガキがいるんだ。
Yeah, first Jin, then VF. That's the routine home.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I like gaming and sometimes obviously me too, you know, feel tired and all that stuff, but I have to prioritize working out over gaming. But anyway, I'm still happy to do it and stuff, and obviously band also takes the first place.
100 kilograms yesterday.
I'm happy to hear that, Killers. That's a good start, always with the round numbers. So yeah, like I'm at the moment, I'm really stoked to do new stuff with, you know, Nightside. So of course, when we have the next band rehearsals on Sunday, most likely I won't have the time or energy to do gaming. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm not complaining. But sometimes it's just so easy to run out of hours because of work, family, Rauta, band, working out. But life choices, man, life choices. What the hell is this cutscene? Okay, now we have a Portuguese Templar. Well, these motherfuckers need to die.
Lembras-te de mim?
Lembro-me do teu rosto. Nunca me esqueço de rosto. Ou de tudo o que posso
I'm looking forward to the new album. I had a hell of a time finding others in the United States but ended up finding them. Do you like the Hourhead barbell press?
Foram frustrados por uma shinobi.
Depends which move you mean, Killers, with overhead. Or if you mean like the overhead press or military press, yeah, I do it once a week. And yeah, Freedom Frog, you will be among the first to know when I can announce some kind of a time for that stuff. But now it's time for a vengeful fight. This guy's taking the bullets to his face. Oops, what was that? I just shot the motherfucker in the face.
I would never fight with a man with antlers looking like Sir Nunnos or a Corpicalani album cover. You know he means business.
Yeah, Freedom Frog. You're absolutely right about that.
Album that was so shit he throwed it in the bin.
No, Killers, I never blindly bought albums. except when I was very young. And back then I had so little money, I really couldn't throw my money into shit. So even back in the days before Spotify, YouTube, and all that stuff, when you bought those albums in a record store without the possibility to stream them, we would just listen to those albums, at the record store. We would spin maybe a few tracks, a little bit here and there, to figure it out if it was worth our money. And only after listening to a little bit of that album, I would make the decision, I'm gonna buy it. So I don't want to brag or anything, but I was always kind of a smart one when it comes to buying albums. Obviously I did some mistakes, but nothing too big. I mean, sometimes you would get bored over an album, but nothing too serious anyway. So nothing like that you would buy a horrible album just like that.
I also check the albums before I buy because no money to waste.
Yeah, J-Killers always do that, and especially it's so easy these days. No matter what you're buying, it's always so easy to just check out the music on Spotify or YouTube or whatever streaming service you're using. Rarely there is music which is not available even on YouTube. Like lately when I was listening to Morningstar discography, the Finnish black metal band, I mean, half the albums were missing, which was surprising. But, I mean, that is kind of a rare. Fuck, I need to be going in a bit. I mean, actually, I should be going right now, but I have still a little bit of whiskey in my glass. So I will play another few minutes.
I listened to Emperor. I had bought a Wrath of the Tyrant CD and thought, what the hell is this? I was used to very polished
Yeah, Freedom Frog, I get it. For the first time when you hear raw black metal, you might be really like, what the fuck is this happening? But, yeah, over time, obviously get kind of used to it. Happened to me too, obviously. Especially when raw end of black metal is very much like kind of acquired taste kind of a thing. Maybe I should start trying out these other weapons too, because I have all these skills already mastered. Oh, that's so far away, it seems. God damn it. But since my time is very limited today, I think I will just call it a night here. Unfortunately for you guys, unfortunately for me, this is a little bit shorter stream. Damn, it would be fun to talk to you a little bit more. It would be definitely more fun to play a little bit more. But now I will call it quits for today and just save the game, and hopefully tomorrow I will have that Battlefield 6 session very nice to put Assassin's Creed Shadows on hold after 90 hours.
Have a good
But
day.
I will get back to this game, especially when I'm done with the Battlefield 6 borrow time. If I like it, I will buy it and play it more and stream it more in the future. But now I hope the game is being updated. I will check it out after this stream, in fact, before I hit the sack. But yeah, prepare for another gaming stream tomorrow evening on. Now, good night to you, a lot of guys. Thanks for this short session and talks and all as usual. And hopefully catch you later, maybe tomorrow. Now, off you go. Good night.